Hi, this is going to be a short video, and the goal is to show you a basic yet very popular use case in Airscale. So for the first step, we're going to build a list of companies, and for that, we're going to leverage the module named Find Companies Hiring for Specific Positions. Let's say I want to find all of the companies hiring for head of sales positions in London. I can generate a preview of the search results, and I can load all of those companies to a new table in Airscale. And now that I have a list of companies, for the second step, I want to find the decision makers working at those organizations, let's say the CEOs and the founders. But let's first review what we have in this list of companies. We have their company names, their LinkedIn company URLs, the location, the job description, and the job URL. What's really important to have is the company LinkedIn URL, because this is what we're going to use to identify the decision makers in the second step. So let's go back to Airscale's homepage, and under Find People, there is this module named Lead Finder that you can use to find decision makers working at any companies. So under current company, I have the option to select the table I just created, and the identifier will be the company LinkedIn URL. And under job title, I will query CEO and founder. And I also want to make sure that those individuals are located in the UK. So here I'm going to enter United Kingdom. And now we went from a list of companies to a list of decision makers working at those organizations. And if I access the results, I now have a list of people. But before enriching them with, let's say, their professional B2B verified emails, I want to make sure that all of those individuals are a good fit for us at Airscale. And for that, I'm going to show you a few enrichments and AI enrichment as well, in order to have a new column that will contain a list of yeses and nos. Yes, if it's a good fit, and no, if it's not a good fit. So for that, we need a lot of information about the company. There are two criteria I want to use. The first one, I want to know that the company is B2B, and I also want to make sure that the company headcount is between 10 to 500, which is ideal for us, for example, at Airscale, but it could be a lot of other different criteria for your own business or service. So in order to achieve that output, we need to fetch a lot more information about the companies. So under Enrich and Enrich companies, I first want to enrich with the LinkedIn company page. So that enrichment will create a new column on the right, and will contain all of the data you could find should you visit the LinkedIn company page yourself. So if you click to expand, you have the details of everything the cell contain. And you could always add any data points in a new column as well. I also want to find and fetch the website text content, because it's going to contain a wealth of information about the company. So I am going back to Enrich, and under Scrape Websites, I have the possibility to scrape the website text content for all of the companies I have in this table. Now that I have a wealth of information for all of the companies, I can go to Use AI. Here, under Model, Gemini 2.5 Flash will be good enough, but feel free to explore and test all of the other LLMs integrated. And I already created the prompt I am going to use. So I'm going to import it very quickly, and let me read it for you. You are an ICP qualification agent for Airscale, a B2B sales data platform. Evaluate the company against the following two ICP criteria. Both criteria must be to qualify. Does the company sell products or services to other businesses? Does the company have between 10 and 500 employees? And as you can see, it will return either yes or no. So now for the inputs, I'm going to use the / from my keyboard to map dynamically all of the data that's necessary for the AI to have. And if I run the workflow, the final column that I need is going to be run. I'm going to rename it ICP fit, and I'm going to remove all of them with a value of no. So filter ICP fit contains no, and I'm deleting all of those. Now in my table, I only have decision makers working at organizations that are a good fit for us at Airscale, and I can now enrich their professional email without spending credits to people who are no match for us at Airscale. So I'm going back to Enrich, and this time find emails, find and verify professional emails. I can run the workflow, and within a few seconds, we're going to receive all of the verified professional emails for those individuals. They will be all verified with bounce back, so there is no need for you to run any additional check. I believe now you have a good overview of the possibilities of Airscale. What's left to cover are the export option. So now that the list has been cleaned and enriched, it's time to send it to your CRM or to your cold email sequencer. You can send it to a webhook or simply to download it as a CSV file.